everybody, and welcome back to The New Nasty Boys. I'm your co-host this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you decide to listen to this thing, Billy DeVore, and sitting next to me is...
Chris Weir!
Hey! He survived the mountains!
I'm back, baby.
Hell yeah. See, I told you I could bring it just as hard on take two.
I think so.
And in the galley over here, we've got John Holmes off camera.
Hearing when coughing, hacking up a lung. That's going to be John Holmes.
It's John Holmes. He waved, so he's here. Just want to let you know if you ever just hear, like you said, a cough, sneeze, or just a random, something sounds like a slur but isn't, it's John.
Some random Karl Marx rant. That'll be Holmes in the background.
Yeah. Oh, man, and he'll hit his Marxism. You know what I mean? Nailed it. Guys, I'm real proud of that. Right now, what is it? It's now top 5?
I think so. We're up 1.
Up 1 after an Elly De La Cruz piss missile.
Oh, dude, got my nips so hard.
Dude, I think I cut through this shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I might have. I don't know.
That's also shirt number 2. We went take 2. We got shirt number 2. Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
And what's crazy, 2 nipples.
Mm-hmm. And he did it after they put a thing up on the scoreboard, apparently, like a little fun fact about Elly De La Cruz. It says, last at bat, he almost hit a home run. And then he almost hit the ball out of the entire ballpark.
Yeah, I tweeted, report, the Andouille sausage is on the way to the hospital after being pelted by that Elly De La Cruz missile.
Oh, yeah, just on the mend. It just absolutely destroyed.
Dude,
sausage.
That casing was shredded.
That's probably what they're talking about right there. Because if it would have been at the Red State, it would have been the Toyota Tundra. Someone would have been coming home with a nice new flatbed.
They would have come back with a nice flatbed with poop in the back. Mm-hmm. Because, they haven't changed it since last year.
Oh, is there still poop back there?
I hope there's poop back there. I made sure there was poop back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's so nice that was the highlight of last season, and then this has just been highlight after highlight after highlight. That a lot of people are like, man, those turds are in the rear view mirror.
They quite are.
Just
quite
like behind that Tundra. Come on. So, you saw a bear and you did not bring one home?
No, I didn't. I did see a couple bears. I saw a black bear first day. Really cool. Wasn't really that scary. It was like, we went out hiking like all day. Didn't see like hardly anything. Go back to the parking lot and like 50 feet from our car is a black bear just chilling. Like, hey! I'm eating bushes.
Bushes.
But so that was cool. And then, but then we saw a grizzly bear on one of the last days, and that was terrifying. That was scary.
What makes them more scary? Just because the black bear is looking for picnic baskets and the grizzly's like, I'm gonna eat you?
Don't make this weird. No, the grizzly's looking at like that. That's like the scary one because that can be violent and just thinking grizzly. But I've always just thought that's just like that's like nature's like dump truck. It's just going to wreck you and destroy you.
They're ferocious. I mean, I've seen Revenant. It's scary.
Yeah, and apparently Saturday we left. Well, that's when we left. A body was found that got mutilated by a bear.
Yeah. You know what? That was probably the same bear you saw, and they let you pass, and they was like, you know what? I'm not again. No, the next person I see getting mauled.
Yeah.
I didn't like the cut of their jib.
Yeah, the bear was a Reds fan, so I'm glad I was wearing my ball cap. No, but it was really scary because like we're hiking with there's like multiple people like on the trail, and it's Lauren and I walking together. This is at the Tetons where we're at for this one, and there's probably a group like 30 yards up or something like that, just enough where you can hear them. They're like bear, say it back to us, and then all of a sudden you look around and you see this like big brown thing just up. It couldn't have been like more than 20 feet, like right up above us on the trail, and it was just like doing bear stuff, just like eating bushes. It was really cool, but like, dude, it was fucking. My heart just jumped, and we had bear spray, which was like bear mace. So if you can spray it, if they get too close. But we just maintained same pace and walked by. It just did not. It couldn't have given less than a shit.
Did you look at Bunsen? Bunsen is now just touching the TV screen, like, huh? Oh, look where Will Benson just hit that one.
Yeah, dude, he'll play ball. He'll chase it around, dude. Yeah, we got a lot of people in the background for this one.
This is
Cats, John Holmes's, Elly De La Cruz's.
Oh, this is beautiful. So, did you bring the bear mace home?
No, you can't. You have to dispose of that. We gave it to. We just dropped all the stuff off at the last hotel we were at. Mm-hmm. So they got a bunch of Gatorade, peanuts, trail mix, and bear mace.
And bear mace. What a nice package.
Mm-hmm. I wish I would have. I don't wish I would have got to use it, but part of me was like, man, I can think of some fun stuff to do with this bear mace. It has nothing to do with bears.
I think you can still get.
Did they get?
Wow, that was
close.
such a close tag. Willie B. Dude, I'm so glad he's like good because my friend Graham, his dad gave me the nickname in high school Willie B.
Woo!
And that's his nickname. So it's like, man, nice to pass their tradition down. It looked like he tagged him.
Yeah, it was pretty close. They might challenge that one.
I'm waiting for Bunsen to point and be like, here's where they tag.
Yeah.
This is the
Call
tag.
is overturned. I need some more pate.
Pate. And we're making muffins.
Yeah, Bunsen, you couldn't be any more in the way.
It's so cute, though.
Yeah, you're adorable. Chase it. Chase it. Oh, it's the fast track. Where's it going?
The head's all the way turned.
Holmes, that's where De La Cruz hit that fucking missile.
God, I can't believe they taunted him like that. Like, and it's just like, it's the biggest thing in the ballpark. And it just says almost hit a home run. He's like, you know what? Fuck that.
It'd be funny they just turned off the screen when he came up for this at bat.
Or it just says in just giant two words, are bad.
Yeah, we're sorry.
With just like in like the Brewers font just says, we gone done fucked up.
Ratioed.
Ratioed. Try that in a small town.
Yeah.
That's right. He's like, it's a mid-market. Oh, man. We'd be remiss if we didn't start this episode by saying congratulations to Joseph Daniel Votto. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
350th homer.
Yep. I didn't get to follow along too much with the games, but I did get to watch that video. That was pretty cool.
It was really cool. I loved how he stomped on home. Mm-hmm. Because the homer before, his explanation was it wasn't like he was psyched or anything. It was just like he had missed home. His last homer went back and then tapped it.
Cool. Yeah.
It's like, dude, you hit 349 homers and you forget to touch home.
Yeah. That's like, oh, that's what we do. This is the last one we touch.
It's like we all do that innocuous thing at our job that we forget sometimes. Like, oh shit, oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to just put that formula into that spreadsheet. But for him, it's just like, shit, I forgot to touch home.
Yeah, the crew's like, you haven't touched that plate, bro.
Can you do that?
Come on, I'm 21 and I know that.
He's like, underlay. Mm-hmm. Vámonos. I don't know what home is in Spanish.
Oh, casa.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But it's pretty awesome. I mean, we'll talk more about him later, and it's not going to be pleasant. But I mean, that solidifies him for me for Cooperstown. 350 homers, still an elite on base percentage with Ted Williams and Tony Gwynn. I mean, I think that seals it right there.
Yeah, there's so many different stats that he has that accumulates him with all these other really big name players. Where it's just you can't talk about all those players and just leave off Votto in that Hall of Fame category.
Right. It's like same on base percentage, just over a stretch. Like Ted Williams, Barry Bonds. There's one more in there, probably Tony Gwynn, like I said earlier. But there's got to be another big one where it's shit. Oh, Todd Helton.
Yeah.
I think Todd Helton's in that class. So, pretty fucking awesome. Pretty cool to see him check another box before he rides off into the sunset.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and riding off into the sunset, reports coming in, Mark Feinstein, saying that the Reds are open to trading Jonathan India for some young, controllable starting pitching.
Yeah, and this is something you were saying that was always a thing, but it just seems to be coming up in the fray with conversations at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy it took this long to be confirmed because it seems like the most obvious thing the Reds would do. With being a Scott Boras client, someone who does not do hometown deals / he calls them not smut. What's hush deals?
Hush payment?
Hush payment. Like, you shut the fuck up and you just play here.
Yeah.
You get in here, you keep playing.
You don't look at me.
No eye contact. And so, that is exactly what Boras wants, is for them to go to free agency and not do this type of thing. It is a possibility, but overall, not really with him. So, you move him, because you've got Matt McLean who can play second. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it happens. I think like you're looking at maybe 55, 60% yes, depending on the deal. But he's the obvious guy you move to get starting pitching most likely in the offseason. What do you think?
Yeah, he has a sore thumb that really just sticks out in terms of production just not being there. So, yeah, from that standpoint, it makes sense. And, I'm not opposed to having him move. I don't think, keeping him is going to benefit the team when it's preventing more younger talent from coming up.
Yeah.
I wish the best for him. If he sticks with the Reds, hey, that's awesome. I have confidence that he's going to do well. But if he gets moved, I have faith, hopefully, that we're going to get a good return for that guy.
Yeah, I do too. And my whole thing I keep seeing on the internet is people are like, man, you're going to mess with the juju. You're going to screw with the chemistry and the formula. That I don't believe at all.
Yeah, they've been changing the lineup and the chemistry throughout the entire year, and especially the past couple. So, it's been going for the better.
Yeah.
And I understand, you don't want to see these guys get upset. It seems like a bunch of tight-knit dudes. A lot of winning organizations have been like that and have, shuffled guys around.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of the nature of both baseball and business.
Of course. And it's just these guys, they might be kids, but they're pros. They just want to win. And if them winning involves getting rid of India and bringing in a workhorse for this stretch run, showing that the front office believes in this team and they'll do it, and at that cost, you go for it.
Yeah.
I'd be psyched if I was Matt McClain. That means sick. I'm going to play second base every day. I'm done. I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
Elly's like, sick. I'm at short. I'm here every day. CES is like, cool. I'm staying here. Mm-hmm. I'm at first. I'm at third. I'm at DH. Mm-hmm. It's like it really helps iron everything out.
Yeah, I don't like having this whole platoon situation. I mean, it's nice when you have the talent. These guys can shift around and just kind of figure it out. But you also want to. It'd be more ideal and better for the team to have guys in set positions.
No, for sure.
And this is just part of it. Like you said, we had a bottleneck with talent, which is a good problem to have. But now we're solving those good problems.
Yeah, I mean, and then next year you have Novi Marte coming up. He plays third. CES plays first. It just goes on, and that's just the way it works. It sucks. I like Jonathan India as a dude, as a gemsman, big fan. But dude, you're not going to keep him. You're not, and there's no reason to even try.
Yeah, I mean, I like the guy. I think we'll be fine with or without him. He'll be a great player, whether he's wearing, the Reds uniform or somebody else's.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Sarris has been comparing him to Colton Wong. If you look at, they have a very similar career path. And I'm like, well, get as much as you can now because Colton Wong sucks dick.
Yeah, but does not have that good of hair.
No, not as good of hair. That is true. Mm-hmm. That's why it's just a comp, Yeah. Not a full comp, just a comp. So I made a little list. It's a little short guy. A lot of these aren't realistic. There we go. That's two. Get out of the inning. Get out of the fifth. Ashcraft
there we
again,
go.
Dude. Little list I whipped up of dudes who I would want. I don't know how much you would know, but these are guys that are studs. Mm-hmm. And that also need infielders. Give me Bryce Miller from the Mariners. Guy's a stud. He's got 3 pitches, high velocity. Also gets ground balls. Put him in Great American Ballpark, and he is still pre-arb. Mm-hmm. So that'd be a good one. White Sox. Give me Dylan Cease or Michael Kopech. I didn't put Lance Lynn in there because I'm not giving up Jonathan India for Lance Lynn.
Yeah, Lance Lynn is just going to be a temporary situation. That guy's on the back end of his career, and that'd be a lopsided trade.
Yeah, and it's a 1 year, it's a 2-month rental, and then he has an $18 million club option. Mm. No one in their right mind is picking up that $18 million option.
Yeah.
So, and Lucas Giolito on the other side, I wouldn't, again, same thing, I wouldn't give up Jonathan India for 2-month rental. Marlins, Braxton Garrett. Twins, Joe Ryan or Bailey Ober. None of those are going to happen. This is a wish list and not realistic. And then the Rays, Tosh Bradley, top 100 prospect. Guy's got 4 pitches. He's a stud. But I was talking with our Seattle correspondent, Jake, who was on last week, and he's like, the Rays and the Marlins aren't going to do anything in season. Most likely out of season, The Marlins have already tried to trade, and the Rays have both tried to trade for Jonathan India. It makes sense. He went to school at Florida. He's from Florida. Hometown dude. I mean, that just is a good fit.
He might thrive in Florida.
He would love Florida.
I think he would.
I think he would. He'd like to go home, and maybe his dad will go to the games instead of recording them and watching them after the Mets.
Yeah, go fish afterwards. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Check it out. If you get closer to the equator, they got better gyms.
And Wi-Fi work better.
Wi-Fi work better. And it makes it easier for me to wear this MAGA hat. If you haven't seen that picture, just Google Jonathan India MAGA hat. It'll ruin your day.
Oh, man.
So, but yeah, it'll be interesting to watch leading up with this stretch and the Reds currently beating the Brewers right now. If they take 2 out of 3, they might be a little bit more aggressive. They drop 1, who knows? But overall, in the past week, while you were in the... Oh, get out! That's foul. Wow. Damn.
Frio turned on 1.
He smoked that thing. Just a little ahead of it. What, Ray's at 73 pitches?
I mean, I can't see at all.
Yeah, he's at 73. I'm honestly surprised he's still... I'm not. Why did I say that? I'm not surprised he's still in the game. He's only given up a 2-run homer.
Yeah, and I think they only have like 4 hits, too.
Yeah. And he's got like 6 Ks. 2 of them are legit. The rest are because the ump is awful.
Yeah, all over the place. Inconsistent and bad.
Very bad. While you were in the mountains, the Reds dropped 5 and then came around 1-5. And now this is deciding, is there a half game behind? Say the Reds win, they're half a game up. Or no, they're tied.
Yeah.
They're tied. Don't know why I said it that way.
That's all right. But, dude, yeah, it seems like they got a nice spot for the wild card and also still contending. That was something I was getting, like, bits and pieces. I know I was saying that earlier. But it seemed like you were seeing, like, so many people just, like, losing their minds when... I know it was a rough series to get swept by. But, dude, seeing them, like, whatever it was when they lost that game, like, 10-11 or whatever it was.
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, and they got so many hits, and people were still upset because it was a loss, I think it was. Whatever it was. And it's like, dude, you just see their bats. I mean, I'm just, like, watching or looking, like, the box scores and just, like, reading, like, oh, this seems like we're trending in the right direction, but it still seemed like, you know, Chicken Little Sky is falling situation. It's like they're not going to be an entirely... You've seen the talent. Yeah. You know, give them a minute.
And it was nice to see that they scored 10 runs.
Exactly. And the bats came alive again, and now it seems to be like they've kind of like found their footing. It just seemed like that break helped some guys and didn't really help some others.
Yeah, but, it came back. It almost gave the Brewers some time to look over the tape, make their adjustments, and the Reds did not make their adjustments in time.
Yeah, we were talking about that before, about how it seems like, especially with the Brewers, they have a game plan, stick to it, and seem to really be effective with executing it. You know, it just seems like they're almost a step ahead of the Reds in terms of the preparation. But that's one of the things we've tried to figure out, like what's with like these splits between like Brewers playing the Reds and other teams, and same with the Reds.
Yeah,
you know, playing Brewers.
I mean, we were Joe Luckup tweeted since April 23rd, the Reds are 2-8 against the Brewers, and then they're like a bunch up on the rest of their schedule, and then the Brewers are 4 games under. But yet they're 8-2 against the Reds.
Yeah, it's like, just one of those things.
It just sucks, and you hate having a Goliath like this, and just being able to have your number. But you know what? It's a new series. This is the last one. The last time you see them, unless some wacky bullshit happens with the playoffs, and we have to play a 3-game series in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's definitely why this feels like more of a statement game here, of coming back and say like, okay, can you win against them? And it's just like that mental thing.
Yeah, and if you get over this first hurdle, and you've already seen Corbin Burns twice, let's see if you can finally fuck him up a third time.
Yeah.
And Freddie Peralta's been wildly inconsistent this season, so maybe you get him on a bad day, and then there you go. You could possibly get a sweep in Milwaukee, and that changes the mentality going out to Los Angeles.
Absolutely. Being in first place feels a lot better.
It feels so good. Looking at your starting pitching, there has only been one real weak spot since Monday. I mean, Brandon Williamson went out, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned run, 3 walk, 3 Ks, gave up 2 dingers. But dude, that's a quality start.
Yeah, only 3 hits. I'll take it.
Yeah, and only 2 runs. I will also take that. It's not a sexy line. He was working vertically very well, vertically and horizontally. I mean, like, he was high and inside with that fastball. Then he was setting it up to go low with the changeup and his outside with a slider. Like, he was pounding that outside corner. That bunching is really nice when you're a lefty because you're going away from a lefty going into a righty. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his bread and butter.
I don't got much to add to
Okay,
it. I
no,
really
that's
get to see the
fine. No, you're good. I will be very heavy. I will do a lot of lifting here.
Lay it on me, buddy.
Graham Ashcraft, again, excellent, with only just his 2 pitches, threw his sinker 6 times. And again, pitching really well again today with giving up 1 run over 5 innings of work.
Yeah.
So he's figured out that he just needs to pitch to contact. And you saw today.
Oh, yeah. And that fastball he's got, it has that downward action. That's so great for, getting people to drive into those ground balls. That's awesome when he can figure out how to, like, really utilize that and not get his pitch count so high up.
Oh, absolutely. And the way that he's tweaked his slider a little bit to go, like we saw tonight, with a nice vertical drop. Huge. Mm-hmm. And working left to right. So it's cool that he can spin that thing 2 different ways. But like we were talking earlier, I think the way he gets those strikeout numbers back is if he develops just an average changeup.
Yeah, that pitch. I was talking to Billy about that facing Christian Yelich. First at bat of the game, it just seemed like he kept going back fastball, slider. And Yelich is a player that's experienced. He knows, he just recognizes those pitches. You just have that additional, pitch, in your arsenal. That's the strikeout. That's a swing and miss when you get in those deep, counts.
Yeah, just something that's falling out from underneath you, and not just spinning out from underneath you. And being able to change your velocity like that is massive because that's still a 92, 93 mile an hour slider, which power slider, dope. Mm-hmm. But the way that you fool them is by dropping down into the mid 80s.
Yeah, and it doesn't even need to be as extremely effective as your 2 pitches, your top 2, because just having that in the back of the batter's head, that's enough for it to be more effective than what you're throwing it.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Deception. Be more deceptive. You can't just keep hurling past these guys. But overall, I mean, that's if he wants to become that guy. But he doesn't need to be that guy. Oh, Rake is that guy. There we go. First and second, 1 out. Let's pop the cherry on this boy. Let's get a real rally rolling.
Yeah, let's have a nice inning here, boys.
Come on, Rake. We'll get to him later. Mm-hmm. And then John Holmes and I saw Andrew Abbott hurl a gem.
Tell me.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I think so.
Okay, I'm rolling here. 8 innings pitched, 1 run, 1 hit. I apologize. 8 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Efficient. 100 pitches, working diagonally in the zone, high and inside fastball, low outside curveball, changeup. Also worked really nice inside early. Low and inside. I mean, it's just the way he's peppering it. Not a lot of stuff in the middle of the zone.
Yeah, that's great, dude. Just like looking at the lines here. Oh, it feels so good. It's like, is that real? 8 innings, 1 hit? Love it. And it seems like it's not a fluke because you watch him every time. It's like, no, this is the pitcher he's trending to be.
Yeah. He's just like a trickster. He's a Tom Glavine.
Yeah, he's very deceptive. He knows how to pitch and utilize what he has available to him that day.
Yeah. And almost every time he has been called upon, he has stepped up and provided those types of performances. But this time, just more strikeouts. Mm-hmm. That's great. I mean, that is the one guy you can really count on outside of, if Ashcraft goes in and gets through the 6th, this, and with only if he gives up 2 more runs through the 6th, that's like his 5th quality start in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, those are your 2 dogs. Oh, that's 2.
That's a bummer.
Gah! Tailor-made. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if Ashcraft can work his witchcraft. Mm-hmm. But Ben Lively, not great. 4 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks, 1 homer. If he got caught up in that jam at the end of the fifth. Mm-hmm. If he could have just got out of that 5 innings, that's nice. But from your 4 starter or your 5, that's just average major league shit right there.
Yeah, I'll take it. It seems to be like lively, especially this has like an outing that's a few pitches away from being a really good start.
Yeah. He's done it twice, but like you're right. I mean, it's almost like he makes 3 mistake pitches, and that's where he falters.
Yeah, he doesn't have like the blow you away stuff, and sometimes it's like more of a finesse pitch. Mm-hmm. And there's not enough finesse on something, it tends to be like a little cement mixer right in the heart of the plate.
Well, he's not fooling you with his fastball. His 4-seamers hits 90 miles an hour. Mm. That is like. That's T-ball.
Yeah, so you need to be really efficient with your pitches there and mix it up a whole bunch and keep them off balance because, yeah, you can't just have 2 pitches or something like that and throw them 90. I mean, that's going to get cheesed.
No, and it got cheesed. I mean, there's some that you're looking at this spray chart, and there's a lot of middle, and middle in that just got absolutely peppered. So, I mean, Ben Lively has never been a long-term answer. Hopefully that's addressed at the trade deadline. Most likely it's Luke Weaver being taken out back and drowned in the Ohio River. But Ben Lively was not supposed to be a part of this and in the plan. Overall, still happy with what he's giving this team. But Ashcraft, 7 Ks tonight. 3 walks. 4 of those were because of a terrible strike zone. But I'm gonna give it to the boy.
Yeah, dude, he's looking great. I'm really excited to see how he's bounced back. This is awesome.
This is so great. Gives me so much hope. Oh,
that's a beautiful pitch.
Disgusting.
Just completely dropped out.
And then Brandon Williamson came back again on Sunday. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 5 Ks, 1 walk.
This is great, and we still, just that thing we've been talking about, we have a couple good pitchers that are about ready to come back up. Well, not about, but soon to really make this starting rotation a lot better.
Yeah, and those, and what's crazy is those last 2 of those starts, Lively, Williamson, against a really good offense in Arizona. Young, but good. So, I mean, you give it up on Lively, but Williamson coming back-to-back outings doing that. Pretty cool. What else was really cool was Luke's grandma made him a robe.
Dude, if Luke's grandma has an Etsy account and some free time, she can make a quick buck here because this would sell.
Oh, dude, I would wear that right now.
Yeah, dude, I can see like a bunch of people like in the fall, September, October baseball. You can see a bunch of people in the stands wearing this Luke Weaver grandma 90.
Why did I put Luke? It's Brandon Williamson.
Oh, Brandon Williams.
I put Luke in the notes. That's my fault. But they have dubbed it the Dub Robe, and he will wear it every time they win.
I love it.
I hope it gets so stinky, dude.
Oh, yeah. Get some track marks in that sucker.
Do you have a robe?
I'm sure I do, but like it's just one of those things where like I don't wear it.
What?
Yeah, I mean I'm not sick. You know, I'm not a porn star. I have no business wearing a robe.
Really?
Yeah.
I live in my robe.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
Of course, you are a robe dude. I'm sure you grease the robe up, put it on. You got a nice little chain right there.
Yeah. I pull out the chain. I definitely have that sitting out, getting caught in my chest hair, along with chip dust and just ramen dried into it as well. Open, no boxers, 4 p.m. on a Sunday.
Box fan behind your ass, blowing out in the street.
Oh, yeah. Just cough, spit up, just blah, and then just shoulder over like I'm a cat.
I can see that.
Yeah, I love my robe. Big. So if you're telling me I can get a Reds robe like this, sign me up. I will retire my Ralph Lauren robe. It's over.
Yeah, I really think this is a lot of money waiting to happen for her, and I really hope no one tries to steal this and profits off of grandma. No, this could definitely be something Reds fans would want to wear.
Here we go. Jonathan India, Dub Robe, Dylan Cease. Done.
Trade that. I'll take it.
Yeah.
That and the bucket hat.
The bucket hat. My big complaint with it is that it's not really a robe because of how it zips in the front.
Farts.
Is that a solo? Well, then you know what? One can hurt you.
All tied up.
But you know what? Only one's going to score when no one's on base. The Bernie slide's so cool.
Holmes is just a fan of slides.
And big blonde guys with big mustaches.
Yeah. That's me out there.
I'm going down. But with the zipper going all the way down, that's not really a robe. It's more of a moo-moo.
Yeah, it's a moo-moo or like a dress snuggie.
Ooh, okay, I could say, well, Snuggie, it's like more fleece. It looks like he's about ready to participate in the satanic ritual where they drain Gapper of all of his blood.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a satanic thing, but it's like more of like the business casual.
Yeah, business casual high priest.
Yeah, it's like, we'll get to the sacrifice later, but let's have some mimosas first. Let's have some Bloody Marys.
We also just need to go over the numbers from last quarter.
Yeah, and then we'll wear the goat horns.
And then we'll wear the goat horns and we'll find the virgins. But yeah, for sure, totally would wear that 10 out of 10. I might ask my grandma to make it for me.
Yeah, that's a money-making opportunity.
Yeah.
Get the dub, Robe.
I'm with you on the Etsy, man. And I think there's a rule. If your grandson plays in Major League Baseball, they can't sue you for using the logos.
Yeah, because it would just be like bad PR for them.
Yeah, 100%. You're going to send a cease and desist to Brandon Williamson's grandma?
To Nana?
To Nana?
She spent years working on that. Her fingers fell off.
Rob Manfred personally delivers her the note because he's such a douche.
Yeah.
So I just want to remind everybody I'm a real asshole. I'm here to break up unions.
Puts a boot on her car for no reason. He's here to be safer. And he starts practicing his golf swing before he leaves. Just goes in her living room. I was practicing my chips.
That's it. He puts a boot on her car, then we show up to GABP. We're like, where's Redzilla? It's like, Manfred put a boot on that too.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's unpaid parking tickets.
Unpaid royalty fees. And then we got Luke Weaver. Luke, quote, he sucks, Weaver. He's just bad. Like, he's good for 3 innings, and then he's bad.
Yeah,
Which means he's not good at starting pitching.
Yeah, I can't wait till we have some more health with the starting pitching here because there's definitely some serious issues.
Huh? Boy, howdy, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
I think, you just... Oh, now they're pulling him. He's at 110 pitches, 2 earned runs, 5 1/3.
He's not happy.
He's not. The Bulldog wants to push through.
Let the big dog eat.
Ho, ho. Well, he ate 110 pitches. That's a buffet. So, look, man, that's still a strong outing.
It really is. 2 runs. If you can tell me that he's just going to give up that and get us to the 7th?
It is the 6th. So we got you through 5 1/3.
Yeah.
That's length.
Yeah. And our bullpen's been doing pretty good, so I'll take it.
Yeah. But Luke Weaver is just like, if you look at his spray chart, dude, if you look at where he's throwing that, it's just all over, barely anything in the strike zone. His fastball, his velocity has gone up. He went up 1.6 miles per hour over his last start at 95.4. But it doesn't matter if you can't throw anything for strikes.
Yeah, you're not going to confuse the hitters when you're struggling to find the zone. That's just not going to be good.
Yeah. Do you want to hit him with a stat? Because I think you should do it. It's a good one.
What is it?
Oh, Luke Weaver has an ERA of 8.79 in his last 10 starts, but the Reds have a team record of 9-1 in those games. That is the highest ERA in a 10-start span for a pitcher whose team won at least 9 games in that span since ERA became official in 1913.
That's not a good stat to have.
No. That's historically bad. Like, we've been reading stats about Elly, and it's like, oh, this hasn't been done in baseball since Shoeman Tucker, sir.
Since they invented cotton candy. Yeah, but this one is outstanding for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, they were like, God, it's like, this is before the lozenge was invented. Because, a lozenge would help right now, because he is not helping at all.
No. So hopefully we'll find a quick remedy for this situation once we get some more healthy people.
August 1st. That's when it happens.
It's a week away.
A week away, we will be sitting here recording during the trade deadline, either very excited or very upset. Mm-hmm. And we'll have to see what else comes through. And it'll be interesting to see what fell through and what happened. But overall, you need one starting pitching. One starting pitching, please.
Please.
You need one starting pitcher, and you need one more high leverage reliever.
Yeah, I do like the relievers that we have, what they're doing right now, but to take a little bit of pressure off their backs and allow us to go some more innings deeper into ball games, because it's just not feasible at this point.
When your best high leverage reliever has to pitch in a week 3 1/3 innings, that's not great. And that's Lucas Sims. He had 3 walks. He didn't give up any runs. He gave up 1 hit. He hit 2 batters and had 2 strikeouts. I mean, he was getting ground balls, but you can tell, he's spinning that thing as hard as... Oh, that was a good throw. He's spinning that thing as hard as he can. He's trying to get weak contact. He's getting it, but how sustainable is this? Because Lucas Sims is normally a strikeout pitcher.
Yeah, and you're seeing our guys getting gassed. Diaz as well. You're seeing it where he's having these situations where, mostly pre-All-Star game, where it's okay, his bullpen is obviously very taxed here. Mm-hmm. So it's not it's fine now just because we got back from the All-Star break and everything feels terrific again.
Yeah.
It's going to be something we're going to have to revisit that.
Yep. You're totally going to have to revisit it, and there's only so many more dudes you can keep shuffling.
That was a great jump.
Yeah, he already threw over twice.
Whoa!
He's safe.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way. Man, this umpire crew, all of them, demoted.
Yeah, they're just making the case for the ABS system to be installed.
Dude, give me that. Here we go.
Must he shortened his arm there or something?
Yeah, T-Rex arm slid into that. There we go.
Okay.
That right hand got in first. But you know what? Let's see. One more this angle.
He's safe.
Yeah, they're gonna. That other hand was on. Yeah, they're gonna turn that. They're gonna overturn that. No doubt in my mind. And this isn't gonna be that long of a call. And overall from that week, you have Derek Law, who had 2/3 of a bad inning, and he gave up 3 earned runs. But then you look over that time, that span, 2 2/3 innings. The only person who pitched, Levi Stout was the only dude who pitched 1/3 of an inning. He got called up from AAA, then they sent him right back down. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of... Daniel Duarte pitched 2/3 of an inning, and he got called back up. Levi got sent back down, but it's just man, that's just so much for these dudes that's going to keep adding up.
Cat's going crazy.
Cat got the catnip, dude.
Yeah, he just likes to run around. He's wild.
He's wild. Mm-hmm. But no, it's great to see a lot of zeros there. Lucas Sims, Daniel Duarte, Alex Young, Levi Stout. But
yeah, this overturned it.
Yeah. And then what? Etain, Alexis Diaz... They each gave up 1. Tony Santini gave up 1. But overall, solid work. Just a couple blemishes with a couple bad outings. It was nothing overall where you're we're really worried.
Yeah, no, they're doing good. They're doing good.
They're doing good.
That's a synopsis from me.
Yeah, when I get it. You're in the mountains, you're away, now we're locked back in.
Yeah.
Basically, this is just me catching you up.
I know. It's what happened? Get out of town.
You're telling me Matt McClain hit a grand slam? I am telling you that.
Yeah.
It was very cool. Because Matt McClain had a fucking hell of a week.
Nice.
3 home runs?
Yeah, it was great to see.
1 grand slam? 6 RBIs?
Mm-hmm.
Dropped his K rate? Dude, he only struck out. Where did it go? I just had it. His K rate compared to the last week, huge dip. Yeah, 12%. How about that?
Yeah, dude, he is a solid player. I love it because he was struggling a little bit towards the end of the All-Star break. So, and he comes back and starts mashing.
Yeah, and him struggling is him hitting 273 for the week.
Yeah, it only stood out just because, like, everyone else was doing so bad. And it was just like, what's happening here? And it's like, oh, no, he's fine.
He's fine. And then also for the week, his on-base percentage was 440. The dude is a stud. And I love Elly. He's so rad. He's like the coolest guy on the base. He's just the coolest. Throws the ball the fastest, runs the fastest, hits it the farthest. Matt McClain is the model of consistency, and you just love to see it.
He's a solid baseball player.
He's so good, and he's going to be here for a long time. Please do not be represented by Scott Boras. I need to make sure that that's not a thing.
Yeah.
CS came up and is off to an excellent start. 1 home run. He almost put a hole in the roof of the Heritage Bank Center or Arena, whatever that dump's called. 8% K rate, so that means he was swinging, making a lot of contact, and not chasing anything too crazy. 304, 333, 435, 6 RBIs with some great timely hitting. Dude, can you ask for a better start?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, bud. I really don't. The only thing I ask, and Jake and I talked about this last week, we really wanted Encarnacion Strand,
the entire, it wraps all the way around.
Oh, yeah. He was like, I want a whole circle.
They give him an additional jersey they stapled.
Here, you have to wear a cape.
Yeah.
It's just Encarnacion Strand down the middle of the cape on the back.
This was excess infield tarp.
This is from the tarp that almost killed that guy last week. Spencer Steer had a solid week. 333, 360, 375, no dingers, but 4 RBIs, and he was getting on, man. And Rake Fraley, 2 home runs. Pretty great.
Nice. Love it.
The bad. Joseph Daniel Votto. I feel bad because we started up top, and we were so nice. Now, this is where it gets ugly. Joseph Daniel Votto, last week, had an average of .048.
Yeah, that's brutal. And he was doing so well for a hot minute.
With an on-base percentage of 200.
Yeah.
Slugging 190.
That's so not Votto.
It's like he goes... You never saw him at any point of his career do, until last season when he was really hurt, do this. Go into these crazy long stretches of just bad decision making at the plate, and then just getting hot and hitting 3 home runs in a week.
Yeah, he'll just go through a funk. We aren't quite sure if he's not seeing it, if he's just, you think about his age, is he just not capable of catching up? And then he just goes on an absolute tear. So it's one of these things where it's just like, if it was any other player, you'd be like, oh, just get him out of here.
Yeah.
But since it's Votto, and in just recent memory, you can recall him, getting really hot, hitting home runs, having an outstanding slugging percentage, and now you're looking at this, really abysmal, slash line.
Yeah, it's just... I mean, last week, he had 1 hit. And it was a home run, but...
Yeah.
Man, it's a bummer. I mean, I just hope he comes out of this and sees and adjusts his swing. That's all I want him to do, is to adjust and take advantage of these shift rules, because he's been working so hard on elevating and hitting homers. It's like, dude, we get it, but we also need you just to fucking get on.
Yeah.
And maybe move the runners around a little bit.
So hopefully he can be used in a good fashion here. Maybe he's going to be a bench player. Maybe having him just take some rest days is something that he needs. Much like Elly. So I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, he's going to have to rest. He turns 40 soon.
Yeah.
So it's just a part of it. Father Time has caught up. And now we're going to get to the Elly De La Cruz. He hit a homer tonight. Very cool. Very much needed. He got robbed in center field. We covered that. But before this game... Oh, this is so ugly, dude. .086 average, .179 on base percentage, slugging 171 with a negative 17 weighted runs created plus.
Yeah, he was in a funk. Wasn't doing anything productive there.
No. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
When you're 3 for 39, you could say, yeah, not being productive. He was just chasing at everything in the fucking dirt.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good, and so, yeah, giving it some time off to watch some of those plays from the bench seemed to help.
Yeah. I memean, Sadak brought it up during this broadcast, and it made sense. He said the last time Elly De La Cruz had a day off, he came back, hit a homer, and he had that homer in Houston. Or no, that's when he ran it out on first in Houston, created chaos, stole 2 bases. Then, just hit for the cycle, stole for the cycle.
Yeah.
So he did all this stuff, and now he's just like, he's got to make an adjustment, so he's going to need another day off. Or, maybe this is his awakening because he hit the dinger.
Yeah, he hit the dinger. I mean, he just got all of it. And at bat before that got robbed, and he had a home run. A few bats before that in a previous game. So hopefully, this is part of the remedy. For him, just giving not only a physical break off, but also that mental break as well.
Yeah, because of the way he plays every aspect of his game, high risk, high reward. And then if he's wrong, oh boy, it's bad. I mean, it's ugly. And you see it right here with the 41% strikeout rate. Almost half the time he got up there, he's like, I'm going to strike out.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where clearly something's not going well, and you're spinning your wheels, and you're just digging a deeper hole. So that was the right decision to watch from the bench.
Yeah. And he recorded his 5th home run on Sunday. This is according to ESPN Stats and Info. This is pretty cool. He tied Barry Bonds in 1986 for the second fewest games needed to hit 5 home runs and 15 stolen bases since 1900, reaching the mark in his 40th career game. Gary Redus did it in 27 games in 1982 and 1983.
It's crazy. I keep finding these really kind of obscure, albeit obscure, but also very intriguing comparisons for Elly and the stuff that he's done. So even though he's had some, kind of low lows, I think it's only relative from the ball player that we expect him to be, especially looking at comparing him to like Barry Bonds and some other players.
Yeah. The only thing he'll need to have is plate discipline. There you go, bud. That's how you get on. But like I was mentioning with high risk, high reward, the Reds should have won 6 games in that homestand because Elly gets on with a walk, one of the rare ones during that stretch, goes from first to second, steals second, and then and this is again, bottom 9, no outs. He then tries to steal third. Or no, doesn't even try. He takes 2 hops over, thinking about how he's just going to be a fucking fast demon out there, and then they turn around and pick him off, get him in a rundown.
Yeah, that's one of those things we just really need to figure out, like that sort of discipline, realize how to control that aspect of your game.
Yeah, and look, I get it too, like, he's 21. How many great choices did we make when we were 21?
I know, and listen, I've been that fast. I understand what it's like.
Get out, Willie B! Warning track. But yeah, man, like, you've got to have some restraint. Just a little.
Yeah, there's certain like cardinal rules you don't want to break there, and you just don't want to get that out at third. Or get picked off.
Yeah, you don't want to get picked off at the bottom of the 9th, and then there would have been 2 sac flies that would have moved him over and then moved him in. They would have won the game, and then you wouldn't have had to throw out Ian Gibaut and Tony Santillan, and you would have been able to save 2 arms and not have to go into extras, while you're also going to have to play another game that night.
Yeah, and also the mental chaos he causes just being on base.
I mean, yeah, I get that. Yeah. And you already have that advantage. You have that upper hand, so you can take a breather and not immediately have to go again.
Yeah.
Let
them make the mistake sometimes.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, I wouldn't be as freaked out. I wouldn't be as upset about this if we weren't just a half a game behind the Brewers.
Mm-hmm. It's really easy to like analyze those close losses or those like little aspects of the game where it's like, oh man, if we would have done something different here.
Yeah. And hopefully he goes in, he's like, man, you know what? Maybe I should take a deep breath sometimes, wait, and then cause more chaos. So, down on the farm, Connor Phillips, really good on Friday.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Still just like the train keeps coming.
Yeah. Thank you. The gift that keeps on giving from the Mariners here. He was the player to be named later in the Winker Suarez deal. So 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 11 Ks, 2 walks. And dude, in his last 3 starts, he's pitched 16 innings, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 7 walks, 22 strikeouts with an ERA of 1.69.
That feels good.
That's so nice. He's adjusting. He's gotten over the pre-tacked ball. He could be up here after 4 more starts if he keeps doing this.
Yeah, that's another thing when you think about like what's going to happen with like the trade deadline. I mean, this is more confidence for the people that. Please don't do that. Sorry, my cat is jumping on the TV.
That's it.
Come on, buddy.
Hey, pal.
Cut it out.
Knock it off.
That's a little expensive. I know. I got to put the TV up. I fucked up mounting a TV, and now it's on my futon, which sounds like a horrible thing. I don't want to say.
Now it's on my futon.
Yeah, but now my cat is probably going to ruin it.
Is he declawed?
No.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're
Those
good.
scratch marks came with that Ford commercial. Yeah. I can't remember what the hell I was talking about.
No, you're good. We were talking about Connor Phillips and him coming back. Him potentially coming up if he keeps this going. He's a guy that I can see being called up in September if he has 2-3 more starts before the rosters expand.
Yeah, so that's another example of like the Reds lineup, the chemistry maybe changing like a little bit here, even without a trade.
Yeah. Agreed. And that's somebody that, you could even stretch him out a little bit longer and put him in the pen. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he could be that guy, but he is stretched out. You don't want to cost too much of your future, all that stuff. But if you could have him over Luke Weaver, I think you do it.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer at
God,
this point.
He sucks. Injury news, Kevin Newman sent down, which is why CES got to come up, because he had farts.
Yeah, dirty farts. Been there.
Dirty farts.
That's actually why I was out. I wasn't in Yellowstone.
I wasn't in the Tetons, I was farting.
I had a case of the brown butter.
But it's called gastritis. I didn't really look it up. I don't really care. Somebody told me that they DM'd me like, yeah, I had gastritis. They thought I would have gastritis. Turns out it's something else. And I was like, you got farts? We all have farts.
Yeah.
You have a job. You just get to have to keep going to your job.
I just ate Chipotle 2 days in a row. That's all.
Yeah, I've been chugging Baja Blast and eating raw red onions.
I had cilantro stains in my drawers.
I feel bad for him, but it's just so fun to make fun of farts. Kerr Gasali plays on the 10-day. He has like a left foot contusion. I mean, not as bad as Jared Kelnick kicking the cooler and going to be out for 2 months.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
But pretty funny. We heard a little bit about Hunter Green. He's getting close, and they think he's going to throw a live batting practice in Arizona, and then he'll do a rehab assignment in AAA or High A. So he could be back in 2 to 3 weeks.
That'd be great. Need him desperately. The club's doing well, trying to get these wins with these guys out here. But man, I'm so anxious to have these dudes back.
Yeah, and you hope that they get back and they're back to where they were. I mean, I feel like with Hunter Green, him not being as finesse and just being power, he's going to be, and just being basically a 2-pitch pitcher, he'll be easier to get back on track. Lodolo a little bit more scary considering he's been out longer, but we'll get to him in a minute. So yeah, he's in level 3 of the rehab of the program. He'll be throwing off the mound. He's throwing off the mound in Goodyear, so 2 to 3 weeks is optimistic. Hope to God it's just 2. Casey Ligma nuts. He's rehabbing. He had a headache after getting drilled in the head. But here's something really cool. TJ Antone tomorrow. He starts his rehab assignment in Arizona.
That's awesome.
That's that's another high leverage dude. If he goes out on a major league mound and doesn't snap his arm again.
Yeah.
I'm really pulling for it.
There's so many these weird tea leaves just swirling around here. You're not sure like how the composition is going to be. It smells pretty good. It smells a little funky, but I like it. I like the dank stuff.
Salty, like a good pirate's beard, because he's Captain Hook. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I didn't get it.
That's his nickname, Captain.
Yeah.
John, you know that one.
Don't talk to him.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I don't want to break the. Was that the 4th, 5th, 6th wall?
No, he just pulled out a switchblade. It's a little scary.
Yeah. Oh, he's got Bunsen.
Yeah, it's a stabbing motion.
He's got the cat. Here's the thing that's scary to me. We haven't heard some shit on Lodolo. He's scheduled to work from a mountain for the first time on July 25th. Mm-hmm. So that means he's at least a month out.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Hopefully something can change, but I really don't think it's going to. So
I don't like that.
I don't like that's bad. Dude.
That's bad.
Why'd you tell me that?
I'm sorry, dude. I don't mean to be a bummer on your
Jesus
day.
Christ, dude.
I know I really fucked up.
Why say that?
I know we're ending on such a sour note. Mm-hmm. I'm really screwing it up for you. But yeah, I don't like it either. I fucking hate it, man.
Yeah, dude, it's such a fucking bummer. He was doing so well. It was so exciting early on in the year, seeing those guys, those three, Ashcraft, Lodolo, and Green, just fucking peppering in these awesome starts.
And then Justin Dunn threw against hitters. He's gonna. His first live batting practice, August 8th. And who knows? I mean, that guy's just perpetually hurt. I think he's a free agent next year, so does not matter. We know what's in front of us. Finishing up this Brewers game, bottom 7, runner on second, no outs. Tyler Stevenson behind the dish, didn't get it over in time. You've got 3 at the Brewers, and you've got 3 at Los Angeles. Then that Monday is trade deadline eve, 1 against the Cubs, and then you finish out a 4-game series at Wrigley to know what pieces will be coming to the Cincinnati Reds.
Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff. We're on the precipice of some change here. Hopefully it's going to be all rolling downhill for the Reds.
Yeah. And then next week we'll get into what's coming because I really love August's schedule. It's creamy easy. But man, the Dodgers are starting to get some momentum. They're starting to get some separation in the NL West. That's scary that you're going to face them at that time. Right after you have your toughest assignment, your arch nemesis this season in Milwaukee. So let's round third and head for home, shall we? What you got, bud?
I know I'm going to be in Cincinnati somewhere at some new show. It is probably a coffee shop or brewery. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll send you some updates here with some shows I got going on. What about you?
I don't have shit on the calendar.
Yeah?
What's up?
I just need a beer.
That's fine.
Go get in there, buddy. I don't think I have anything on the calendar.
I'm doing a show with you, Holmes, somewhere in that winery.
Yeah.
What show is that?
No clue.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It's a winery.
August 5th. I know that.
Wait, I got something with you on the calendar.
Oh, we're going to a brewery in August in Louisville.
Yeah. It's
We should get Kenny Powers.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, we can add him in.
Kenny Powers. Oh wait, no, not August 5th.
It's like Gravelly or something brewery.
Gravely Brewing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I'm trying to find it. I swear I put it in the calendar.
If I don't write it down before we start talking, it takes me a while.
It's
to figure
over.
it out.
Oh, August 24th, I'm headlining a show with Legends.
Oh, hell
Nice.
Yeah, so there's that. I swore I put that in the calendar.
I'll be at Bloomington August 2nd.
Oh, there you
The
go.
Comedy Attic.
Oh, how fun. So there you go. We have stuff. We're doing things. So, and maybe this is still in the works. August 5th, you both, if you would like to do it, High Grain is setting up a dunking booth, and they want comics to be in the dunking booth.
Yeah.
So,
I dunk on him all the time.
I can fill a booth.
So, all right. Let's fucking put a bow on this bitch. Thank you to Sports Drink for, and then thank you in the clutch. Check it out. All your MLBPA tees, 10% off. Promo code Nasty Boys, all caps. Thanks for doing it, bud.
Hey, anytime.
It's wonderful to have you back.
Yeah, same.
I'm glad you didn't get eaten by a bear.
Yeah, me too.
And thank you for watching, listening, however you digest this content. Thank you so much. And as always, go Red Legs.
Go Red Legs.